What is going on, Variety 3? It's Tom. How's everybody doing on this fantastic Tuesday afternoon? Just a quick thank you to everybody who checked in on the podcast with Sean. That was super fun to do with him. His fans are crazy. But you guys are cool. I really appreciate you guys coming down and leaving a shit ton of support in that video. Anyway, so today I've got a tier list here for you. Brady has already done a tier list video, and that was one of our first videos that sort of like quote unquote blew up because it had like 80 something views. So I always have kind of wanted to do a tier list, and so I really love video games. Obviously, I have every single type of controller from the current, I believe the current generation of consoles. I have over here. I have my Xbox One controller, I have my Switch Pro controller, and then here I have a PS4 DualShock controller. I don't actually own a PS4. I wish I did. But I don't, but I have a controller for it that I connect to like my iPad or my phone for if I'm traveling and I want to play a game on there that uses a controller. So there we go. Anyway, so I am pretty in the know in the video games and all that. I know of, so I know the basics of whatever, of pretty much what all of these are. Some of them I actually don't know. Like whatever the hell this thing is right here, I don't know what that is. So we're going to change these from godlike to pretty great to fun to dog shit to the absolute worst. We're gonna I think we can add a row. How do I add a row? Add a row below. Make this one some purple, and it's I don't know. Okay, so these is for the consoles that I don't know about. Or know not a ton about, and fun, and not fun, dog shit. Okay, cool. So first we have the Sega Genesis, and I mean, granted, I'm only about like 16. I am 16, so a lot of these retro consoles, I'm not a huge person to know about these things. Like I didn't grow up with these consoles, obviously, so I don't really know them like at all. But I actually do know the Genesis. I remember playing. I don't think anybody I ever knew had one. So we're gonna put it in. We're gonna do fun because it was cool. It was decent. It was okay. That's fine. What is that? I know this console. This looks like the. What is that? The Master System. I think that is. I don't know. We're gonna put that in. I don't know. These two things are the same thing. I'm just gonna point that out. This is the Super Famicom, and that's the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. These are the same consoles, just this is the Japanese version and this is the American version. And I have the Super Nintendo, the SNES Classic, so I really like it. So we're going to just put both of these because they're the same console and pretty great. What is that? Is that the CDI? I don't know. Or no, this is the Panasonic something. I don't know these. Some of the older ones. Oh, this is the Atari like Jaguar. This is the Jaguar, and it flopped hard. And I remember the idea of the games were not great, so we're gonna put that in the dog shit category. Actually, yeah, dog shit. Okay, that is the Sega. Oh, is that the Saturn? Oh, okay, yeah, that's the Saturn. Got it. This thing was, if I remember right, this thing was super rushed and just not the greatest thing in the world. So we're going to put that in not fun because that kind of killed Sega. The PlayStation 1, oh my gosh, I have memories of the PlayStation 1. I fucking adored the PlayStation 1, okay? I remember playing, the original Crash Bandicoot, Gran Turismo, those like really started on the PlayStation 1. Tekken 3, man. I grew up playing Tekken 3. I didn't start playing the newer Tekken games until Tag 2. That's how much fun I had with Tekken 3 that I just kept on playing it. I never wanted to play the new games. So I'm going to put this one in godlike because I think it's amazing. Also, if you have any disagreements or whatever, feel free, leave a comment. We could talk about it. Make your case for these old consoles and let me know. This, I think, is that's like the first game console ever. It's the, oh my god, I'm blanking. Oh, what's it called? I'm looking this up. Oh, the Magnavox Odyssey. There we go. And it was basically just a Pong machine, but you put things on your actual TV because it was old, and your TVs were like, the TVs were bigger, and they had like they weren't flat screen. They were like curved because it was a CRT, so it was broadcast. It was like projecting it out. So you just placed a little piece of like plastic or whatever that came with the game on, or it had games built in. I don't think you could get cartridges. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. I don't know. I wasn't alive for this. So I'm gonna put that in fun. Yeah, is that the Apple Pippin? Okay, so this thing was Apple, if you believe it or not, tried to make a game console, and it failed hard. And there were only a fair few games on it. It was pretty powerful, if I remember right, for its time. And it basically was just because Apple, you don't think of Macs and gaming. Like I'm on a Mac right now, and I don't really play games on it. Obviously, I played Siren Head, I guess, but that's not nothing super demanding. If I'm gonna play something super demanding, I'm gonna play it on my Xbox or on my Switch, But that's different. So we're gonna put that in the dog shit category just because it didn't sell. Here we have the Nintendo 64. Oh man, dude, I unfortunately did not play a ton of N64 growing up. I know a couple of my friends had them. I remember playing the original Smash Brothers. Fucking hated the game. I played Smash 4, and I did not like the original Smash 64. I thought it was bad. I thought it wasn't very good. And so but like Mario Kart 64, Super Mario 64, I think there was like Star Fox 64 was amazing. All of the Zelda games, just this thing was pretty great. I'm not calling it godlike just because I didn't really grow up with it, but it's up there. It's up there, and I almost godlike, not quite, like a 90, like an 89%. If this is the 90% above, this is like an 89%. Anyway, so there's the Sega Dreamcast. Oh man, I know a person that has a Dreamcast, but I've never seen it in use. So I'm gonna go with I don't know. I know the modding scene is pretty big for it now, even, but I know next to nothing about it. So we're just gonna not. Oh man, the PlayStation 2. Okay, well, call me a fanboy, but I'm gonna put the PS2 in godlike as well because every single person and their grandmother had a PS2 growing up, and I remember playing this is so weird, but I remember fully beating the first Lego Star Wars game I guess I'd ever played. Actually, I remember beating it on the Mac first, and then I played the original the prequel trilogy on PS2 with one of my friends that lived nearby, and that was really fun. And I just remember playing this ATV game, this ATV racing sim game was really dope and really cool. And so yeah, we're putting in godlike. Up next is another godlike, straight up, is the GameCube. The GameCube had so many good games. Wind Waker, Melee, dude. Mario Kart Double Dash was pretty fun. What else was there on GameCube? All the Resident Evil games on GameCube. Just mainly Melee, just because I'm a Smash guy, so playing Melee on the original hardware is just the best way to do it. And it brings me back because my family or my cousins and stuff had GameCubes growing up, or had a GameCube growing up, and it was always a ton of fun to play games on it. Okay, so next up is the original Xbox, and I am not gonna lie to you, I don't think I've ever used the original Xbox ever. I grew up playing the PS2. No one I knew had the original Xbox. But Halo, I've been playing the Master Chief Collection recently. I fucking adore that game. So we're gonna put that in. Let's go with fun. Yeah, it's a good console. It did okay, not the best, but it did pretty good. It definitely lost out to the PS2 because everything lost to the PS2. Believe it or not, the PlayStation 2 I believe is still the highest selling game console of all time. That might be different now, but I'm not 100% sure. Pretty sure it is though. Okay, up next is the 360. Oh man. The Xbox 360. Okay, so I am in the camp. Hear me out. A lot of people say that the Xbox 360 controller is the pinnacle of controllers and it's just the best one ever. I don't agree with that. I don't like the D-pad. I think it's too small because I have big ass hands. I think the Xbox One controller, in my opinion, is so much better than the 360 controller, just because it's a little bit bigger. This D-pad isn't horse garbage. I mean, it's not great for fighting games, which is why I have this thing, which is a fight stick for Tekken and fighting games and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of the Xbox 360 controller. I love the 360. I love the console. I remember playing all of the Call of Duty games that were on the 360, like literally all of them. And like Plants vs Zombies hit its super peak during the first one on the Xbox 360 when it came out on like Xbox Arcade. The Red Ring of Death. Oh my gosh, I had so many friends that had that issue, and they ended up getting the 360 Slim or whatever. It was an all around. It was a great console. The first time I ever experienced GTA 5 was on the 360. It was pretty damn good. So I'm gonna put that in pretty great. And the PlayStation 3, crazily enough, was the console that I remember more than the 360 because people in my family had a PS3. So I remember like the PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, Little Big Planet, the first one. I 100%ed that game. That was the first game I ever played to 100% completion. Was Little Big Planet. Tekken Tag 2. Black Ops 2 on PS3 was pretty fun. Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS3 was just better than the 360 because the PS3 was way more powerful than the 360. This is crazy that I'm putting pretty much every single PlayStation console in godlike, just because I have had nothing but amazing and like actual memories with all three of these consoles. Like the PlayStation, I'm pretty sure was the first game console I ever touched in my life. So like, yeah, I mean, I'm more of a Nintendo guy personally now. I mean, I use my Xbox more often because all of my friends are on Xbox, so I play with them more frequently. But like, I'm still a Nintendo boy at heart, you know. Up next is the Wii, and the Wii was weird. I like the Wii. I wanted to love that thing, but it was just so underpowered in comparison to the PS3 and 360. I mean, it outsold them tenfold. Like it wasn't even close. But like the thing about it is like I played the Wii Sports. I didn't own a Wii actually, surprisingly. Well, surprisingly, the first console I ever actually owned was my Nintendo. Was my Nintendo DSi. Way back when, and we'll talk about that in a little bit here. So I never owned a Wii. I remember we could rent them, and so I would rent a Wii for like a weekend or two, occasionally throughout the years. And I remember playing like Mario Kart Wii, Smash Brothers Brawl, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, and all that. And like I love the Wii, man, but like I don't think I loved the Wii like some other people did, because some people were just absolutely obsessed with it, and I was just like, yeah, it's fun, I like it, but eh. This is gonna piss people off. I adore the Wii U. The Wii U is amazing, and I know it's crazy because I just sort of talk shit about the Wii, but like, the Wii U was so underrated. Like, there were so many things that it did so well, and so many things that it did so terribly. And the terrible things are what really screwed it over. But, like, playing Mario Kart 8 for the first time, Smash Bros. For Wii U for the first time, like Zombie U, surprisingly actually a really fun game. Splatoon, the first Splatoon, was fantastic. The ability to play Mario games, like older Wii games, like Mario Galaxy 2, on an HDMI, instead of using components, so I couldn't, so it was a slightly higher quality. And the gamepad, while it was kind of clunky and annoying, it was super cool. It was a really cool concept back in the day. It was what the Wii U is what the Switch is what the Wii U wanted to be. And like, I think I've played more Wii U than Wii, which is really weird, because I played competitive Smash 4, so I'm gonna put it in godlike. Right there. This is the only one that... None of these are like ranked by this is the best, this is the second best. These are just like, this isn't godlike, this isn't pretty great. Except for this one. But other than that, yeah. This is... Yeah. Anyway, is that the Atari 2600? Okay, so the Atari 2600 kind of really started video games as a whole until Atari fucked it over with this bad boy right there. So I... I had like the Atari... Like an Atari like... retro classic collection thing on like my DS back in the day, so I didn't really use it. I played the games, I liked the games, they were fun and all. They were fun enough. It's playing like Pong on the DS where you had two screens. That was kind of cool. So I'm gonna put that in fun. Yeah. PlayStation 4. Oh man. This is dumb because I have an Xbox One sitting right in front of me. I wish I had a PS4 instead, because I prefer the controller. I believe that this is a better controller for the games that I like to play. I like to play fighting games, and I like to play Rocket League. And just this controller, playing Rocket League and fighting games on this controller is so nice because this D-pad isn't complete shit for fighting games, and just it fits perfectly in my hands, man. Like, it's just so nice. But also, like, PlayStation VR is so dope. That got me into Beat Saber, and then I got the Quest, and I love that thing. So, like, it got me into Beat Saber. It got me into Fortnite, kind of, because all of my friends had it on PS4, and I didn't have a PS4, so I got it on my computer. But all of my friends were on PS4, so we cross-platform played. You know, it made me want to play Rocket League more. It made it literally, like, so many cool things recently. Tekken fucking 7 is so damn amazing and so good. So I'm putting literally every single PlayStation console in the godlike category because they're all amazing. And now we're moving on to the Xbox One. And I know, obviously, a majority of my friends have the Xbox One. And I like it. I really do. Like, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have one. But I got it out of kind of a weird situation. And so I love it. I love this controller. This controller is really, like, this is the best Xbox controller that Microsoft has ever made. And it's not close. This is like my second favorite controller design ever, besides the PS4. And the Switch Pro controller comes at a close second, or a close third for, like, Ultimate and all that. But I've had a lot of fun with Game Pass, all those games. But a lot of the games that I play on Xbox, I originally played on PS4. And, like, Halo. Like, Halo is the thing that is, like, the big exclusive that I play on Xbox. And, like playing on, like Xbox as a whole, I really like it. I like that it's a 4K Blu-ray player. I don't have a 4K monitor, unfortunately, but if I did, it would be really convenient to have that. Because I have the One S, and this is the original one, but I have the One S. My biggest problem with the Xbox One is the fucking Kinect. I thought it was dumb that you had to have Kinect. Like, the launch bit of the Xbox One kept it out of godlike, so I'm gonna put it in pretty great. I really like it. I have a lot of fun with it, but it's just not my first choice. Now, to the Nintendo Switch, however, which I have one sitting over here, I'm immediately putting that in godlike, just because, like, I have not had a bad time with my Switch. I mean, sure, it's underpowered in comparison to the PS4 or the Xbox One, but, like, I don't care. I can take my games on the go. That's awesome. You know, competitive Smash has let me make so many new friends and have so many cool experiences going to tournaments and going to weeklies and all that. It's a super cool experience, and I highly recommend, even if you're, like, new to the game or you're not super great yet, go to a weekly, go to some tournaments. People will teach you. People are nice. People in the Smash community, like, yeah, they smell like ass, but they're good people. They're nice people, and they're cool, and they're fun. And Breath of the Wild made me legitimately cry. I've never cried at a video game before out of, like, emotion until Breath of the Wild. Super Mario Odyssey almost did the same thing to me. It's so gorgeous and cool and fun. And, like, Rocket League on the Switch is amazing. It runs at solid, like, 60 frames per second pretty much all the time. And I can take it wherever, and it's crossplay, and it's really cool. Animal Crossing, dude. Animal Crossing came out at the perfect time that everybody's stuck inside. You know, it's just an overall, it's a great console, and it's selling like crazy, so it obviously should be in godlike. And then we have a bit to go. There are a lot of these, like, this looks like a 2600 to whatever. I want to just put this differently. I don't know that I don't really know about. This is the ColecoVision, by the way. Put that in fun. I don't know this. Game & Watch, not fun. I don't know. These are the same consoles again. The Ouya was dog shit. The Game Boy was fun. The Game Boy was dope. I didn't grow up with the Game Boy. I grew up with the DS and the 3DS. The Pokemon, Super Mario Land. Yeah, I think that's the game. Mario Land, something like that. The original Tetris was on the Game Boy. So we're going to go with pretty great. The Sega, I forget what this thing is called. Oh, the portable, Sega, portable Sega, whatever this thing is. So, I don't know a ton about this thing. The Virtual Boy was dog shit. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Is that the taco phone? Not a fan. We're going to go with dog shit. Okay. Game Boy Advance, I'm going to put in the same as the Game Boy. It was just a better Game Boy, and it played better games. I think the Game Boy Advance had better games, so we're just going to leave it. This video is already 20 minutes long. That's why I'm kind of speeding things up. The DS and the 3DS. Okay. I started with the DSi, and I played my heart out of Mario Kart DS and New Super Mario Brothers, and like those were the two biggest games that I played on there. I played a lot of Tetris Party Live, or just Tetris Party, I think it was called. I remember it being called Tetris Party Live, but I don't think that exists anymore. But on the 3DS, Smash 4, I had a 3DS. I didn't have a Wii U, but I had a 3DS. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely awesome. PSP, I never owned a PSP. I never knew anybody that owned a PSP. But I heard that the games are pretty good. I've emulated a few games. Not legally, but whatever, that's fine. PS Vita didn't sell too hot. PS TV was kind of cool. PlayStation TV was a thing that existed for a while. That's pretty fun. But I like the idea of the PS Vita. I kind of want one, so we're gonna put that in fun. These are the same consoles. The NES and the Famicom were super cool, and just like they're the same console. And these things brought video games back, so of course they deserve to be in the godlike section. So that is the tier list. I was hoping to make a bit of a longer one, but I need this video to go out today because it's been a few weeks since I've uploaded. I'm so sorry about that. I've been dealing with a lot of dumb shit. All of us here at V3 have been dealing with some dumb shit. But that's fine. We're good now. We've been streaming, so if you guys have been checking out the stream or you're seeing this video after a stream, that's great. That's dope. I will probably be streaming after this video comes out. So check the Twitch. That's in the description. Check out the rest of the videos. I really hope you like this one. Next time I'm going to maybe do one with a couple of the other guys at V3 and make one for something different. And maybe I'll make like a follow-up to this. Some other, just this is just a fun idea to make a quick video to go out onto the internet. Like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like the video, you know what to do. Leave a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. It makes us feel all warm and happy inside. With that being said, have a good day, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.